Hello there, my name is Cheryl Liew-Chng and welcome to this particular episode of the 24-Hour Woman Show. And this is the place to be if you want to thrive in your work and business and still live a happy, vibrant and fulfilling life. Well, this particular episode, I'm going to title it Doing the Tough Stuff. And this came about because I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues and he was sharing with me what might be some of the best ways to get what's important for us out there to our audience as we serve them. So whether you're in the corporate arena or you're a business owner or and you're an entrepreneur, it is important that you find ways to get your message out there. It is important for you to talk about your products, your services, and how it impacts others as they come into your area of work or your area of business. And one of the best ways that I have found is to publish. Some of you know that I published my best-selling book, The 24-Hour Woman, How High-Achieving Stressed Women Manage It All and Still Find Happiness. And the reason why I got down to writing the book was really the same reason. And that is for me to amplify my message, for me to get this important message out there to the people that I serve. Need to find a way to get it out there to them. And writing the book and getting the book into every single hand that needs it was the way to do so. And that's why I got down to writing the book. And that's why I'm calling this episode Doing the Tough Stuff. Because it is tough, and this applies whether you are somebody that's in the corporate arena or you are a business owner, a small business owner, or you're just an entrepreneur starting out. Because one of the major things that you really need to do is to be able to get your message out there. You need to let people know that your products and services are available. You need to know how, they need to know from you how you can change their life, what difference you can make in their lives. And one of the best ways is to publish. Yes, so I'm going to be sharing with you today how you can publish and my struggle. For some of you, you know that I am more comfortable on stage or training or in front of the camera than to sit down and write. So that was one of my biggest challenge. But if your service is bigger than your fears, or your service is bigger than the hard work that you need to bring to the table, then you will do it. And it's not as difficult as you think, because I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 steps that I took. And now these are high-level big steps. In another blog post, I'll be sharing with you in detail and give you a download for that too. But today I want to share with you the high-level 5 steps. So number 1, write the book. If you don't write the book, there's basically nothing to go for, right? Put your key thoughts, put what you want to share in the book, because it will then amplify your message as it gets into the different hands as the book goes out, right? So number 1, write the book. Number 2, decide how you're going to publish it. Whether you want to go to traditional publisher routes, you want to self-publish, you want to do a hybrid, whatever it is, have that clarity, because every step thereafter is based on that particular decision. So you need to find out more about that and be able to do that. Like I say, in a little blog post, I'll be talking about how you can publish. The third is then something that I learned from my mentor, Brandon Bouchard, who has launched several international best-selling books. And he says, do up a web page. Don't count on just the bookstore selling your book. If it is important enough for you, make it available. Easy for people to access it, and do up a web page where they can find out more about the book, where they can connect with you about the book, where they can buy the book from you. Do up the web page. And for those of us starting out, get that done as you do the manuscript, because then the ideas and all will come together. The next is to have promotional partners. Now, for some of us who are starting up, particularly in the corporate arena, you think, promotional partners, what are those? Who are those? Think of it as your professional associations. Think of it as the networks you're in. Think of it as people in your industry, people who can help share your story, who can help share your book, who can help you publicize about the book. So those are your promotional partners. Same whether you're an entrepreneur, people who are in the industry, some of your best pals who are able to help you get the messages out there. So those are the ones that you will want to work with to get the book out there. And finally, number 5, you've got to launch the book. I've known of so many people who wrote the book, have inventory in their backyard, in their storeroom for the longest time. The book never got to market. The book never got to launch. Which means what? Which means you as a thought leader in your industry, you as a thought leader in your career, you as a thought leader in your business have failed because you have not gotten your messages out there and you have not taken the chance to amplify who you are and what you have to offer, although stacks and stacks of books are at the backyard. So what are the 5 steps? Number 1, write the book. Number 2, decide how you're going to publish. Number 3, draw up your web pages. And number 4, get your promotional partners. And number 5, launch and market the book. Right, so those are high-level, big steps to take. I'm going to be sharing with you how exactly this can be done in another blog post. But what I wanted to share was, my struggle to get it done. And then I'm like, okay, how can I get this done? Who can support me and all? And I realized that what we've been practicing as the 24-hour woman serves as a base as to how you can prepare yourself right now and be girded to do the tough stuff. So I have in a button out there, press on that and you will get the download of chapter 5 of my best-selling book. And chapter 5 talks about the 5 pillars of the 24-hour woman. Read that, girdle yourself and be ready with the foundations as you head out and get your book done and get your promotional partners and get it published and get it launched. Right? So press the button right now and download free for you chapter 5 of the book where we talk about the 5 pillars of the 24-hour woman. Mind you, this book is called The 24-Hour Woman, How High-Achieving Stressed Women Manage It All and Still Find Happiness. So read chapter 5, where the 5 pillars are, and put it to use. I would love to hear from you. Which of the pillars work best for you? And number 2, I love to hear from you. Which of the 5 big steps in terms of publishing you want me to talk a little bit more about? But for now, click on the button right now and download chapter 5 with my compliments for the book chapter on the pillars of the 24-hour woman. Right, so until the next episode, go and do the tough stuff because whether you're in a career, in a corporate arena or you're an entrepreneur, you need to get your messages out there. People need to know about you, your products, your services, and how you can transform their lives. Till the next episode, my name is Cheryl Liew-Chng. I'm going to wish you a life that's most excellent.
Like that particular episode? Well, there are 3 things you can do right now. Number 1, subscribe so that you are notified every single time I have a new episode up. The second thing is grab my free book, The 24-Hour Woman, How High-Achieving Stressed Women Manage It All and Still Find Happiness. You find the link right there. And get a copy for yourself, get a copy for your loved ones, get a copy for your team members. The third thing is head on over to my website right now and subscribe to my weekly newsletter because there are topics, strategies, and tools that I share there that I do not share on this particular platform. On the website, you will also find free resources, free tools, more announcements about upcoming events that you can come alongside and join us. Till I see you on our online or offline events, my name is Cheryl and I want to wish you a life that's most excellent.